Ciao and welcome back to my channel, Day Vlogs. I hope y'all are having a really good day today. And for today's video, it's just gonna be a little bit of talking, a little bit of like a word of advice from a 20-year-old college student. So for those of you that are new, this is Day Vlogs. My name is Dade. If you want to learn more about me, you can read a little bit more in my description. So if you guys can make sure you click that thumbs up button, make sure you click that red subscribe button, and make sure you click the notification bell so you never miss a video that I post ever. Please, because I would never want you to be missing out on anything new that I post, especially exciting content as well. Please, because I really do not want you guys to be missing out. So anyways, so let's get started. So this is some things, a lot of these things I've actually kind of struggled with over the years. I kind of feel like with self-confidence, I kind of feel like it's like I feel like I've kind of not had a lot of it, especially with with the stresses and everything that comes with being a college student. Because being a college student is way different than being a high school student. With a high school student, you almost have like that same like routine and that same like structure. So it's almost like with college, it's almost like you have like a new type of structure that is happening. Like, it's not the normal like get up at 7 a.m., go to school at 8 a.m., be done at 3 p.m., do your sports, do your homework, and then just go to bed. No, it's not like that. In college, you almost get to choose, what it is, how you want to spend your days, which is honestly good though. But it does have there are a couple of advantages and disadvantages to it, and obviously, with the intensity of how some college classes can obviously be, it can be super important to definitely make sure that you're not doing so much that you're not experiencing burnout. So definitely take frequent breaks. Definitely if you need to leave your house, then definitely go out and go walk in the park or go get a drink. But obviously walking sometimes is not an option, especially if you're someone like me who lives in Michigan, and that it's usually cold for about 9 months out of the year. So there's really only 3.5 good months that you actually can walk outside. Not saying you still can walk outside even in some months where it's not so cold, but it's 2 months where there's months where it's too cold. So kind of just that sort of thing, I guess. And then I would also say, for self-confidence, definitely just try to ignore all the negative things in your life. Definitely try to come at things with a positive mind. If you want to be around positive people, don't associate yourself with negative people. Try to associate yourself with positive people. Maybe it could be your family members, it could be some of your friends. If you start to find that some of these people who you're hanging out with, they start to give off negative vibes, and that's when you should just be okay, I'm done with you. I'm gonna move on. So but then also too, if people are being really mean to you, if someone says to you oh, why'd you do that? It's just what's wrong with you? Just honestly, just ignore it, because if you really take what people say to heart, then you'll start to become more self-conscious of yourself, and you'll start to be is this really something I should be getting fixed? I mean, definitely just make sure that you're just ignoring it and just being the best version of yourself you can be. And making sure that you're happy, because if you're not your best self and you feel you're miserable, then you're clearly not doing your job to be the kind of person that you want to be. And the other thing too is that I would also say with self-care as well. Self-care is extremely huge. Obviously, it's become more relevant in our modern times. Obviously, with especially with people in our generation, people are it's obviously super important to. So it goes back to avoiding burnout. If you need to even meditate too, then that's completely fine. You do whatever it is that you think you need to do that can help you recharge and make sure you're taking care of yourself. Because taking care of yourself is extremely huge. Because you don't want to not take care of yourself, and then you go through so much that it can age you about 5 years. I mean, I'm pretty sure most people who are watching this probably want to live as long as possible. I mean, I know that I'm one of them. I mean, definitely that sort of thing too. I think with productivity as well, definitely try to make sure that you're tuning out distractions. If you start to find that you're getting really distracted with your phone next to you and everything, and you keep checking it every 5 seconds, then your best bet would probably be to just put your phone just somewhere in the middle of the room. Put it somewhere where it entices you to have to get up and go grab it. So definitely do that. That's one thing that I noticed is actually helps me, because that's one problem that I really struggle with, because it's just like, because I just get like, I don't want to say bored really per se, as it's more of just like I just say to myself, like, I've been sitting here for way too long doing this. It's just I need a quick phone break. Well, that quick 5-minute phone break can end up becoming an hour, and then more of your day is gone, and then you're just panicking, because then you're just like, oh my gosh, so much of the day has gone by, and I never was able to achieve my goals. And this also goes to another really huge point I want to go over. Like if you have goals that you want to achieve, then definitely do it. Like, this is one saying that my mom always goes by, and I'll always say it out loud: goals are dreams with deadlines. So you might be thinking, well, what does that mean? So from my understanding, it basically means that like if you have a goal, basically, like of something that you want to do, then it's a dream that has a deadline. Like, you have to think, like what goal do I ultimately have? Like, what are my short-term goals, or what are my long-term goals? Like what timeline do I have for achieving my long-term goals, and what timeline do I have for achieving my short-term goals? Like for me, for example, like one of my long-term goals is that as soon as I finish college here in Michigan, I want to move to Arizona. So that's a long-term goal. So I have to be able to have you also have to be able to have a plan that you can put in place, so that you know what steps you have to take in order to get to that point. Another thing for me, though, is that I also want to study abroad in Italy, or even do something else. I mean, again, that's a goal and a dream with a deadline. I mean, obviously, I have to know the steps that I have to take in order to be able to study abroad in Italy. Because it's just, you have to. Because if you have a goal with no plan in mind of how you're gonna achieve the goal, if you have no plan for that, then what's the point in having a goal? If you have no plan that you can put in place, and you don't know the steps to take to actually be able to execute it, I guess. So that sort of thing, if that makes sense to anybody. The other thing too, though, is time management. Definitely make sure that you're blocking, I don't know if it's you're blocking out time, but definitely make yourself a schedule. Like you could say, for example, like I want to wake up at 8 a.m. and then I want to take from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. I'm getting myself ready for the day. Like, I'm taking a shower, I'm having breakfast, I'm getting myself ready, and then you give yourself until, say for example, 9:30. So then you say at 9:30, then you're just like, okay, I'm gonna start studying for such and such class. And say you work from 9:30 to 11:30. So you study or do work for about 2 hours. So in between that, definitely take an hour break. Like, there's this thing that I've seen on Pinterest. It's called like a study ratio. So basically, what this means is that it's like, for example, if you study for 2 hours and take a 1 hour break, and then all the way down the list. And if you guys want to have that chart, I can definitely see if I can try to link that down below. But the chart, I mean, it's really good. And the other thing too, though, is to just be yourself ultimately at the end of the day. Because let's be honest, nobody's perfect. Me myself, I'm not perfect either. None of my friends that I know are perfect. Like, everyone is trying to make sure that they can be the best version of themselves that they can be. Definitely. So anyway, so that's going to conclude this video. If there's any other things that you'd like me to bring up in other videos, I'm more than happy to do that. But for now, I want to thank you guys all so much for watching. I'll see you all in my next video. This is Dave Vlogs, signing off.